I'm just going to go through how to put this into a drawing. So I'll go through with this one here. We'll just go through with this one here. So if you have your piece open, it's fairly simple. So just go File, New, and then we want to go ISO Drawing, Create. And then this, go Base, and then we can see here that it's actually just dropped it straight in. So we can rotate this around. So that's the bottom, we want the top, we want that to sit, yeah, like that. That'd be fun. Now, you can change the scale up slightly, so we might go 1:1. 1:1 probably works fine, but you can change that if it doesn't fit. It'll automatically give you a scale that will work best. But that should be fine. Alright, so push OK. Then we can then drag this, and we want to put that on the bottom left. Okay. Now, we actually do want this to be facing us. So we want the front, which is that one. So that's the front, although it says back there, but that's the front. We can change that over here. I'll show you how to change that. When my computer wants to play. Alright, so if you just set this here, click up here, and then just set current view as front. And done. So if we go back to this robot one here, sorry, just have to save this now. And then once we drop that back in, didn't save it, but that's wrong. So we want that to sit there. Now, you want to have 4 views of this. So you want to have a side view and a top view. Then we have a orthogonal view. Now, to change this orthogonal view, push OK. To change this orthogonal view, you can then just click up here, and that brings it down, because we want to see on the top. So push OK. And then what we want to do is we want to start giving this some dimensions so that we can replicate this. So just annotate dimensions, and then you can just start putting some dimensions in. You always want to make sure you're clicking 2 points so that you know what you're putting your dimension in. Right. And then the largest point goes furthest away, and then all other points, basically you slowly make your way to the inside. Now change this primary unit to 0. What that does is that just does millimeters. It doesn't do millimeters 0.00. Okay, and then basically you can start putting in all your dimensions across. So we can basically, you can just click all your lines, but you want to try to make it so that people can replicate it. So now you can, so we've got these holes here, select them, that gives us the diameter. We can select the thickness of these. It's going to be 1.5. Thickness of this one here is 2. Computer's written out again. It's not liking me today. Now can then do the dimension between here and here. That's 46 mm. Then we can go here to here. It's 5 mm. We can do the length of our robot. The total length, 100. You can do this radius. There's a lot of dimensions that we can slowly put on. Okay. Alright, and this one here we need for the height. So the overall height is 30. However, this height here is 28.5. Right, so that's what you need to do. Now down here we've got design by and date. So if we double click here, because we're in our dimension, we go OK. Should be able to change this ISO here. Sheet. Oh. No. Should come up with your name here. Okay, if you do it on your login, it should state your name. No. Well, computer is definitely affecting it quite a bit. Alright, so if you change the author, put your name there. So I'm just going to put that. And then I'm going to hit OK. Enter. OK. And that comes up with yours. And then go finish sketch. And save edits in ISO. Yes. And then that comes up with your name there. Okay. Alright, so that's what you need to do for your drawing. Now that you've done it with this one here, you also need to do it with your robot as well. Okay.